This is fourth down. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Geis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big run for AP. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Haskins on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're saying right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
53 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Let's go. Do it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
Ready. Check, 47. Hold young D.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he finds McLaurin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Thompson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Strong right, strong right. Hey, 4 down. Check 26, check 26.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Jones now on 1st and 10. He's got the rookie, Darius Slayton, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 55 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7th. Now Gallman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Well, the previous play went to the offense with a nice run, but that last play we just saw certainly went to the defense.
So you're keeping a little bit of a ledger there, aren't you?
Tally.
You know, somebody wins, someone loses. But you get this sense offensively, they're continuing to probe around, trying to find the runs that are going to work, and then they'll go to them consistently.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Two draw Corkers. Hey. High 7. Deep river.
Now Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. Peterson a first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Safety's gripping. He's checking.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First down, this is Geis. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Check my 47. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check 53.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down, Peterson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run with Peterson. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now past another. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Haskins, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing, Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is watched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
12 yards there and a first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
55. 53 to Mike. 53.
Go.
Check.
Back to throw. Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Set. 18 Gator.
Mike. It's a party now. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
5.
Here's Jones on 3rd down and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went back.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up,
On second down, here's Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, orbit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards and a giant first down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
53's mine. Check. 50.
Jones operating from the gun. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Hurry up, please,
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
35's the mighty weapon. Check. Undercrush. SOS.
From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. Adrian Peterson, the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Saquon Barkley trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no game.
Call fitting your gap. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. That is caught at the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Redskins Dean leads to a touchdown. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones going to throw again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Smooth. Hey, lock it.
You got tight right there.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones is going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run again with Peterson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and
he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Redskins 30, Giants 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jack.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he's got some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big run for AP. 48 yards. His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk. They run again on first down. Peterson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run with Geis. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Look at me, zipper.
Back to the air on second down. Jones. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A loss of 2 there, second down. Haskins going to try to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. this is going to be incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jones to throw again. It's brought in left side by Tate. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
On the ball. Get it.
Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Red Allison, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Nice 7.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Ready, set.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Yes. 5.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Check, 47. I got you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Ready, go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Peterson. Oh, he shifts past him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So a victory here.